They're defending people that circle the cars of school board members and say, we know where you live.
Morning Joe is talking about Republican Senators Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley, who might as well be known as Beavis and Butthead.
General Garland is doing a Nazi salute at an elected official. Is that protected by the First Amendment?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The conservatives went off the rails, attacking Attorney General Garland over a Justice Department memo.
It's wrong. It is unprecedented, to my knowledge, in the history of this country, and I call on you to resign.
This is a memo to the Federal Bureau of Investigations saying, go investigate parents as domestic terrorists.
Except that is not what the memo says.
Nothing in the memo by the Attorney General Garland, not one single line, refers to parents as potential domestic terrorists. In fact, there's no mention of parents or terrorism at all in this menu, none.
So what is in the Justice Department document?
Partnership among federal, state, local, tribal, and territorial law enforcement to address threats against school administrators, board members, teachers, and staff. It goes on to direct the FBI to convene meetings with those officials to discuss strategies for handling the rise in criminal conduct against school personnel.
Conduct like this.
We know who you are. We know who you are. You can leave freely, but we will find you, and we know who you are. You will never be allowed in public again.
In the memo, Garland stated threats against public servants are not only illegal, they run counter to our nation's core values.
Again, no mention of parents or domestic terrorism. And when Garland tried to point this out to Republican senators, they went crazy.
This testimony, your directive, your performance is shameful.
That's not.
Thank God you are not on the Supreme Court. You should resign in disgrace, Judge.
Tennessee's Marsha Blackburn, who either didn't read the memo or chose to lie about it, accused Garland of comparing parents to the Oklahoma City bombers.
Would you really honestly put parents in the same category as a Terry Nichols or a Timothy McVeigh?
My God, absolutely not.
Then why would you ever release a memo? I mean, did you write that memo? Did staff write that memo? What would have led you to do this? It is so over the top.
But Garland in the Justice Department memo did not do that, and it was not over the top. And when Garland noted there's nothing in the memo like what Blackburn was suggesting, she replied, quote, "That may be your opinion." Actually, it's not. But God forbid the truth should ever cross lips of Marsha Blackburn and some of these other Republican senators. Hello, everybody. I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. The Republican theatrics were ironic on so many levels. Think about it. Ted Cruz made a reference to Nazis and the torching of democracy. Yet it was Cruz who, along with Josh Hawley, who actively worked in the U.S. Senate to overthrow a Democratic presidential election. One other point. Many Republicans hate school boards, not because of COVID mask mandates, but because some boards have dared to teach that this country has not always been so great with civil rights. You know, that slavery thing, Jim Crow. A lot of Republicans are outraged when you tell the truth about race in America. So the GOP demonizes school boards, riles up conservative lunatics, and then attacks the federal government for being worried about public safety. The GOP theatrics with Merrick Garland would almost be funny if they weren't so absurd and dangerous.